Greetings. Peace. What is going on, sentient beings? Okay, Prosperity Priestess is back with another video. You already know, had to come through. It's been a couple of days since I've recorded. However, progress has been made, in the direction like we wanted to. So this is the first video using the equipment that I did say I was going to go get. And I found out information on that trip about what I need to do in order to not have any issues with saving videos, uploading them, and things of that nature. So very excited to be here today, and I'm grateful for all of you joining me today. We are going to do an energy reading as usual. We're going to talk about the planetary influences. Oh my goodness. Have you guys been feeling all this? It's like, oh wow, it's ascension symptoms and the full moon pressure. And, oh wow, it's a lot. It's a lot, and we're just starting to see the not seeing the fruits of the labor. Yeah, that is what I'm trying to say. Just starting to see the fruits of the labor. It's just gonna burst with and that has a lot to do with the planetary influence right now. So it's a full moon. We're releasing energy that does not serve us. Full moons are when the sun is in one sign, and then exactly opposite 180 degrees in the opposite sign, the moon is there. So for this particular full moon, the sun is in Leo, 29 degrees. The moon's opposite, 29 degrees in Aquarius. Oh. And as you've probably heard, it's extremely special for a multitude of reasons. All right. For one, you've probably heard this is the blue moon. This is the blue moon. And even though right now the moon is in Virgo and the sun what am I saying? There I go. The sun is in Virgo and the moon is in Pisces. Because it moves, it transits, right? The sun moves 1 degree each day. So today is, that would help if you knew what today's date is. Today is Sunday, August 22nd, 2021. So, boom. Yes. And the reason that I said, well, the sun is not in Virgo, because on the 22nd, we know it's just Virgo season. On August 22nd is Virgo season. That's where the sun moves there. That's where it is. I looked up the placements like I like to do before I come on the video and talk about the influences. It's good to be aware of what's going on specifically, so then we can express why and explain and show. All right. And yes, so we knew that was going to happen, that the sun was going to transit as well as the moon was going to transit into the sun into another sign and the moon into another sign. And they're both still polar opposites, Pisces and Virgo. So it's still a full moon today. And they're still within that 5 degree radius of each other. So it's still a full moon. But it started at 29 degrees Leo sun and 29 degrees Aquarius moon. Because Leo and Aquarius are polar opposites. They're 180 degrees apart from each other. So, boom. This is why it's called the blue moon, is because there were 2 full moons in this same month. Two full moons, right? So that part happened. We're in August, and it's still I'm sorry, it's not because it's in the same month, because the last time it happened, it wasn't August, it was July, but it was in the same sign. 29 degrees right now in Aquarius, where the moon is at. Last month, the full moon was at 1 degrees of Aquarius. So it was still in the same sign. Not the same month, but the same sign. Right? And it was Leo season. It was just beginning Leo season. That would mean if the moon was at 1 degrees of Aquarius, the sun was at moved to 1 degrees of Leo. So that's in July. So when that happened, that was a full moon. That was a full moon in Aquarius. Now, here we are again, another full moon in Aquarius. That's rare. That doesn't happen often where the full moon falls in the same sign back to back like that. So this is why it's called a blue moon. I specifically remember the last time we had a blue moon. It was October 2020. I know. I remember that. I remember that month, that time frame. I remember the energy that came into my life, the lessons that extended the next 6 months beyond it. So now we're at another blue moon. But this one's incredible. This one's incredible. Because not only is it in Aquarius, right, back to back, but Jupiter is conjunct. So we just said that the moon's at 29 degrees Aquarius. Jupiter is in Aquarius. Saturn's also in Aquarius. Jupiter, when I looked it up, is at 26 degrees. Yes, 26 degrees Aquarius. So conjunct is right there within 5 degrees. So that influence, Jupiter is influencing the moon's presence as well, the moon's energy. So it's very expansive about what we feel, right? And now you have to talk about what those feelings are. It's in the sign of Aquarius, opposite Leo, the individual. Aquarius is very unique, very bold expression, very detached emotionally. Aquarius is ruled by the planets Saturn and Uranus. Very unique individuals, extremely eccentric. That's the word that comes to mind. Aquariuses love their amethyst. I met an Aquarius and I was like, "You have an amethyst crystal, don't you? That's your biggest crystal." And she was like, "Oh my God, it's under my pillow." Aquarius, because Aquarius having to do, it's an air sign. It's the highest of all of the 3 air signs. So you have Gemini, Libra, and then Aquarius, right? So it's the highest of the 3. And then it be ruled by Saturn. That's that crown chakra energy. Aquarius, and then we just said it was air sign. So that's the mind again. And Uranus, electricity, think storm, think oil, think sudden, think the Tower card. Innovation, rebellion, against the grain. It's a higher frequency of Mercury. Aquarius is a fixed sign. Its opposite is also fixed, Leo. And then the other two, and the fixed cross would be Scorpio and Taurus. So, at those 4 fixed signs, 1 in each element, 1 in water, Scorpio, 1 in earth, Taurus, which is opposite, and then 1 in water. I just said water. I already said water. Scorpio, and the earth is Scorpio and Taurus, earth and water, and then air and fire would be Aquarius and Leo. They're all fixed signs. That was 1 for each of the 4 elements. So the fixed signs like to build, fix something, stay focused on it, complete things. And then with Aquarius being ruled by the planet Saturn and Uranus, they're very extremely creative, and in their mind and intellect, higher intellect, and a spiritual nature, right? Very esoteric, very knowing. But wanted to solidify and create and build. So it's a beautiful, impressive energy. Likes to get things done without necessarily having to even touch it. I think about puppets and pulling the strings. I think about telepathy. telepathy, communicating thoughts, and telekinesis. Yes, and like those balls that like they have the electricity and use their hands. That makes me think Uranus energy, very Aquarius like energy, right? So that's what the moon is. The moon sign is in. So um Aquarius is the 11th house. Rules the 11th house out of the 12 houses. You go around, see 11th sign. That has to do with the 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 world. Aquarius is the world card. Saturn, the world card. Um, Humanitarian. What else was it? Networking, right? So communicating with others. Air signs, very social. And knowing how to connect. Oh, that's a great word for Aquarius energy, connecting. And when you think about the 11th house of, like we were just saying, the networking, socializing, what is it? It's also your desires. See, look, it's an outer situation because the opposite is the 5th house, and that's the inner. And like we're saying that the Leo and the heart and the more personal, that house, it's gains. It's your gains, but it's through the 5th house energy is what you're creating. But 11th house is when you put it out there to the world and to everyone else. And you have to be able to relate to others and connect with them with your individual ideas, though. It's like putting it out there to the public. So that's what that Aquarius energy is. And you have to be solid in the individual that you are. It's okay if you're different and you're coming through. You're supposed to come through with something unlike the typical. It's not the traditional energy. It's the tower energy. It's shaking it up. So that's the type of energy that we're dealing with, and Jupiter is expanding all of that. So we love that. I wanted to come on and talk about that, right? Pull tarot cards, of course. And today we're going to use 2 decks. I was inspired to do that. Maybe because we just talked about how the sun isn't to move from one side to the next, as well as the moon move from one side to the next today on the 22nd. So I think that's why, because I was looking for something to add to this this video. So like maybe I'll read something, a book. I don't have any astrology books here. Let people borrow them if I get them back. So I gave some away to them. But anyways, saw this other tarot deck, and it's been a little minute. So let's do something different. Let's shake it up. Let's which is, like we just described, that Aquarius and Uranus rebellious energy. Oh, boom. I did pull this out. I keep this on the mirror. It says thought is force, because it is. And that's extremely important to remember. Oh, as we look at the Knave of Wands. Speaking of thought is force. New ideas, your passions, pursuing them, putting them on. There's the 8 of Pentacles, and that's working on those ideas. Because Wands is fire and your passion, and the Knave or the Princess card, that's the new endeavors. So Knave, dark-haired youth, news, pleasure, sincerity, dexterity. Very good. Thought is force. News, pleasure, sincerity, dexterity. But it's with passion, that's for sure. Whatever that news is. Putting your thoughts to good use is what we should be doing, right? And we're very empowered in this energy because our feelings, that moon energy, it's bold and it's ready to express. And again, it is being enhanced by Jupiter. It's all about expansion and adventure and entrepreneurship and a benevolent, beautiful, joyous, harmonious energy. I like to think about Jupiter like grandmas. It's like grandma's always gonna bless you. Jupiter's gonna bless you. So how you feel inside and putting that to work now is a great thing to be doing. Boom, sun moving into Virgo. Speaking of work, getting to work, and the moon and Pisces, your dreams, your desires, that Neptune energy. It's all like, go for it. So that's why I had this arm. I don't know why you're acting shy. It doesn't matter that you don't know every single astrological thing that you feel like you should know. Like, if you don't stop acting like you don't know you do know what you're talking about, and you will help somebody, and this is what you enjoy, so do it. This is what you do anyways, so it's okay. I feel like I'm doing all right. I'm doing well, so keep up with that. So I'm saying this to inspire other people on their journey as well, because it's not easy. But here goes this quote. I love to say, anything worthwhile will not be easy, and anything easy will not last. So here I am and enjoying. Oh, so one thing I did want to share, very important, gratitude. Thank you, all known force. All right, and it does relate to how thought is force. Yes, thank you. All right. What was revealed to me yesterday? Was this yesterday? Yes, was. All right, I was supposed to tell you guys about how to use some cutoff energy. I had to get in that Aquarius energy. I had to get Queen of Swords on that ass. What? Anyways. And then I got blessings after that. Yeah, because it was illuminated to me after that. But, because, in full moon energy, we release energy that doesn't serve us. If it's toxic, we're not about that. And since we are pursuing our dreams, and using all this blessed energy, we don't want anything holding us back. And it was the full moons illuminate. Because new moons, everything is dark. You don't see. Full moons, it's illuminated, it's bright, so things are revealed. That's why I said what was revealed to me, it was illuminated to me during this full moon energy, because I cut off the dead weight. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was a little a gift for making the right choice, and I was feeling like, dang, was this the right thing to do? Well, it wasn't easy, but I did it. It needed to be done. I'm grateful. And I felt fantastic. I felt much lighter. And then I received some new energy. I was a little low, so I was like, let me go learn something. Let me just watch a video and chill. Learn something. And I ended up finding out about the law of assumption, which has all to do with thoughts and force. Yes, the law of assumption is really like trumps the law of attraction. It's really like, there is no such thing as the law. A lot of videos I watch, the people they explain, I'm gonna post a couple on my YouTube, on my Facebook page. So I'm getting organized. Facebook is for posting, YouTube is for videos and readings, Facebook is for a little peek. See? Confirmation. 5 of Wands. Don't worry about the bad. 5 of Wands. What's it say in this particular deck? These ones are very different. Oh, I want to stay focused though. Huh. See? That would be a distraction. That's what the fuck a 5 of Wands is. Look, let's stay focused. Thought is force, right? So the law of attraction. The law of assumption, way better than the law of attraction. You know, we've all been trying the law of attraction and working out in the 555, manifesting with the writing and scripting, which I like scripting. That's fun. So with the law of assumption, how that works is, and it's a concept from Neville Goddard. He wrote about it in his books. So again, I had to post it like that. So anyways, what it says is that what you do, how it works is that you assume. I'm like, I already do this anyways. It's like active fates of living. Taking an active faith in action. Like, I remember one time I wanted something from my mate at the time. He was out and about. I was making dinner and I'm like, oh, I need to tell him to bring home some of this, right? I'm like, damn. I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to think it. And he's going to bring it. And I needed some bread. I wanted to go with the pasta meal and all that. So what I did, I chopped up the garlic and parsley and the olive oil and all that, put it in a bowl, and got the garlic oil, the olive oil, garlic infused olive oil ready. Knowing I was getting that bread. Yo, not only did he come home with bread, but when he came through, that was the first thing out of his mouth. Was like, hey, I picked something up for you and I hope that you like it. I hope we can have it with dinner. I know you like to do different things. And wow. So that was fantastic. But that's an example of taking actions and living in faith and knowing. See, faith is the wrong word. It's a knowing. And that's what it was about. An assumption, right? You know, they don't assume things. That's exactly what the fuck you should do. You're always telling us something not to do because that's what you should be doing to get what you want. Find out what side of the game they're on, what side of the team. Like, who are they trying to help? You should be assuming that all is working out for you. I have it written right. Oh, don't I? Yes, everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. There is like spatulas and stuff there. I wonder what this card is. Oh, the Fool. New journeys. You know what I'm saying? Just having that trust and just going, oh, I love the unknown force. Thank you. That's why we do this. Yes. Yes, the Fool card. Just knowing it's all okay. Just go on the journey. That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna hop on. I know I didn't think about it too well, what I'm gonna say. I thought about a couple of things. I wanted to talk about the law of assumption, which I'm heavily applying now. It's on. I felt like that's a breakthrough. That's a game changer. That was illuminated to me during this full moon energy. It was yesterday on the 21st. Yes, baby. Yes. Gratitude. Unknown force. Thank you. Oh, yes. Because our thoughts are force. And I already explained in the beginning of the video how the thoughts in the mind had to do with this moon. Full moon energy. And thought being force. Okay, so we're going to use these two decks. You see me shuffling them the whole time. And I already spoke about the energy, so that's great. And we can even do some mudras and mantras, because that's what we're supposed to do as well. It's Sunday, so that would be the solar plexus, Ram, R-A-M. And this, so we'll get to that at the end of the video. Let's do this reading. Okay, and I rolled a dice. I'm so excited to see how the lighting is. 2, High Priestess, the moon. Yes. Oh, very moon energy, because we already know it's expanded with the Jupiter. We already said that. Gratitude. Gratitude. It is a 2. That is the moon. That is the high priestess. And that is what we are talking about today. That full moon. Ooh. Okay. So I don't need to do any more shuffling. I guess it's just time to pull cards. Still shuffle. Still shuffle. Alright. Let's... Oh, I know what that card is because it has the little holes in it. That came on the last reading. Was that on video? That was on video. I feel like I'm cheating if I pull that card because I know what it is. But I just want to pull that one. Alright, boom. I'm going to pull this bottom card. I'm going to pull this card right here. Pull this card right here. And then we're going to talk about these energies that want to present themselves. Yes. And let's see what's at the bottom right this moment. Oh, I love this card. The Six of Wands. Six of Wands is victory. Six of Wands is victory. As soon as you see that, you already know. Look at it. Putting another piece, like putting another trophy in there. Another wand, another collection. Yes, Six of Wands, baby. The passions. The six is the Venus energy. Oh, I didn't talk about who's ruling what. I did for the Aquarius. We know that the Leo rules, the sun rules Leo. I said that a bajillion times. But this could be somebody's first video. If it is, thanks so much for watching. Gratitude. All right. We're going to pull these cards and talk about the energy. Boop. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Ooh. All this rain. There's a waterfall right. It's raining right now. Oh, the Ace of Cups. New loves, new beginnings. Aces. New, abundant, beautiful, guaranteed. It's a waterfall of emotions. All that water and energy and love. It's beautiful. We know it's going to be victorious because we just saw that Six of Wands energy. I'm going to read the card meanings as well. The book meanings. Okay, that's what's up. This one is... Oh, is that her? Oh, it is! She came out. She came out. High Priestess. High Priestess. Woo! Came out in reverse. Oh, this is the High Priestess. High Priestess Baruko. Baruko? Yes. Oh, you guys can probably see the cards much better with this light. Huh. We just pulled the two. And it's a High Priestess. The unknown was not seen. The spiritual. Oh, the sage energy. Oh, yes, that's why I came out wearing the sage today. I love this color. Hey, and I am a sage. I am the sage. I am the sage. Oh, wow. And I thought, with the moon, and then it's just, a little fit, athletic outfit kind of thing. That made me think about the Virgo and the sun in Virgo and the moon in Pisces. That being that High Priestess energy. Oh, look at the water. That High Priestess energy. Moon in Pisces. That's where we're at right now. So I'm representing. And I am the sage. You know what I'm saying? I'm the sage out here. I'm the sage out here wearing sage. It's the High Priestess. The moon is in Pisces. You see the water. You see the High Priestess. Shh. We ain't come to play. What's this last card? Oh, the Two of Cups. Wow. 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 More water. And another two. Okay. Oh, you see it. Woo, that's why we do it. Yes. Both of these are waters. Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups. Oh, wow. It's surely a victory. Oh, wait till I read you the meanings. Oh, it's so good. The Two of Cups is such a beautiful card. It is Look at this. It's a chicken or a rooster. It's a bird on top of a frog with an egg in its mouth on top of a turtle. They're all friends. They're all chilling on the rock. They're all in harmony. It's love, soulmate energy, plus the Ace of Cups, plus the Six of Wands. And it's something we don't know, or maybe we do know because it was in reverse. The High Priestess was in reverse. Maybe we do know what it's about. Okay. Or maybe it's saying it doesn't have to do with love, but more of esoteric pursuits or what we are passionate about and putting our heart energy into. But I also wanted to say there are two. So there's 2 water cards and there are 2 twos. That's what's up. This is a beautiful reading. I'm going to read you these meanings, the book definitions, right? So you can see why I'm so excited. The Ace of Cups. There we go. Willpower, abundance. You see that waterfall? Willpower, abundance. Hold on. We ain't done. Those were just the first 2 words. Willpower, abundance. Oh, marriage, home, family. That's what's up. Gratitude. The first card I showed you is the Six of Wands. That was the underlying energy. So all of this, very victorious. Conquest, merit. Yes, like I said, came and put another trophy on the rack, another stick in there in the collection. Conquest, merit, victory, success, gain. So all of this, think that energy. And as I pick this up, that's the 10 of Cups that's below it. That's all this water. You saw me shuffling infinitely. I did 2 other readings since the last time I've been on camera. For myself. All right. High Priestess. And they were great. High Priestess, Nana Baruku. Orisha of Rain. That's why it's picking up out there now. You hear it. Gratitude. She keeps the atmosphere clean and protects women during childbirth. Mysterious woman. Intuition. Unclear situation. Right. So full moons, like we were saying, it illuminates things. So she came in reverse. It's not that it's unclear. Typically with the High Priestess, like I was saying, not knowing, not being aware. That's why it was in reverse. So something that we do know. It is clear. It's illuminated in this new moon. Full moon. Abundant energy. Wow. That is not a water sign. So, okay, here we go. 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups. Love, happiness, encounter, friendship, union. Incredible. That is great. That is great. So, those are the cards that presented themselves today. For the full moon in Aquarius / Pisces, August 22nd, 2021. And now I want to pull some cards from this deck. I haven't used it in a long time. Oh, what's that card? Is that all by itself? It is all by itself. Let's see what this is right quick. 5 of Swords in reverse. Okay. 5 of Swords. A battle. A fight. This is an interesting deck. And I don't use it a lot because I decided I should be learning like one deck at a time and get familiar with it. And this one kind of confused me, to be honest. 5 of Swords. This card generally appears to indicate that we are in for some disappointment or loss. The reverse Five of Swords represents a lesser chance of defeat or an empty victory. A lesser chance of defeat. Okay, well, yeah, it was in reverse, yeah. And it just wanted to show itself, all right. Represents a lesser chance of defeat or an empty victory. But yeah, it's definitely fight. Okay, disappointment or loss. Now, how does that compare to the Five of Wands? Five of Wands, the Lord of Strife usually appears in a reading to indicate quarrels, conflict, and discord. There is rarely anything of value to be gained from the disharmony introduced by this card. In fact, it will often indicate arguments for argument's sake. Okay, so they're both fighting, but one was more so indicative of a loss. Got you. Well, that's awesome that that showed itself in reverse. So, that makes me think of bacon bits. Oh, what card just fell in my lap? Yeah, that makes me think of bacon bits, and that means like things that don't matter. You know, it's insignificant. Queen of Swords, and I spoke about her today. I thought that I'd get my Queen of Swords on. Let's read about it. Let's read about it. Look at her. She ain't playing. What? Excuse me, what? Queen of Swords, cutoff game. What? Full moon in Aquarius. No, you didn't come through with that bullshit. An Aquarius full moon. Oh, no, you didn't. Neck with Jupiter, conjunct Jupiter. Bitches get cut off hella quick. Psh. The Queen of Swords, I just had a vision of like a balloon and just like, it's something got slashed, the cord, the connection with the toxicity, and then you could fly away in the balloon. All right. The Queen of Swords has a cold and emotionally detached. See? That's what I said. Get Queen of Swords. Saturn energy. Real quick. Uranus. Yes. That's Aquarius. Saturn and Uranus. Queen of Swords. Woo! Queen of Swords is a cold and emotionally detached way of dealing with the world. In a reading, the Queen speaks of standing up to people, making demands, and being clear about one's needs. And that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. Of course, they didn't respond. Okay, well, then don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Don't. When you show up with that, this is what you get. I don't got nothing else to say. Oh, hanging up wasn't good enough. You showed up in person. Okay, I'm gonna have the same conversation. Close the door. Go on about my day. And then send a text with my concerns if you're not responding to because you don't care and you don't want solutions. So then you can't force your way. It's going to be my way. And I'm not going to be bothered with the bullshit because I have so much to do and accomplish and be grateful for. Dun, 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 dun. If you don't want to celebrate, if you don't want to get right and get left, Queen of Swords. Alright, so those two wanted to come out right quick. Just to balance all the water energy up. You know, all the Pisces full moon, we had the Aquarius full moon was like, hold on. It was me first. The swords had to come out. Which y'all know. And I like that. The Five of Swords in reverse. Any losses are not really meaningful or worth taking into account, you know, all these beautiful wins and blessings that we have. Oh, I saw those pentacles. I didn't see exactly which one it was. Okay. All right. Great. Let's pull this one. Let's pull this one. And we'll do the one on the top and the bottom. All right. So this is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. Wow. So we have the Ace of Cups again. Aww. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. They both came out in reverse. See, in this deck, very simple cards. You don't get a whole bunch out of the actual card. You get some. You get information out of it. So it's good. I guess that's why it comes with this book. All right. Queen of Pentacles energy. That's an earth sign. Pentacles. She is the queen. Oh, I pulled this card earlier. Yeah, we was talking about certainty and the prodigality and success. Quality. Think when you think of a queen, you think quality. You know, you think of empress. You think you don't come half-assed at all. Okay, we're talking about the pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, that's a Virgo energy. Yeah. Yeah. The sun in Virgo. Ace of Cups, Moon in Pisces. Water again, that's right. Okay. Thank you, Arnold Force. Oh, come on. Come on. No, yes. I was going to say, no, the cards don't say, oh, the sun is here and the moon is here, but you see why. That's why we talk about the energies, and then you see how the cards are representing that. Say what? Yeah. And I love how the Ace of Cups came out twice, 2 different decks, so that's the beauty of using more than one deck. That's the see, Jupiter ain't playing, coming through with them blessings. Waterfalls, double abundance, the love. Oh. Okay, all right. And I said I was also going to do what was on the bottom and what was on the top. So first, let me read these. Ace of Cups. And thank you again. Thank you so much for being here. This is great. All right. Very grateful to be doing this. Oh. The Minor Arcana, the Suit of Cups. The Suit of Cups symbolizes romance, friendship, creativity, and sociability. The reverse of this suit means jealousy, pain, rejection, excessive love of luxury, and preoccupation with oneself. Okay, Ace of Cups. This card means the beginning of great love. It may indicate a pregnancy. It suggests inner attunement and spirituality. Cups are the suit of the heart, and the ace stands for the instinctive knowledge that comes from within. Woo! Trust what your feelings are telling you. So that's what's up. That's what it says for the Ace of Cups. So it doesn't give a meaning for the reverse. That's wonderful. I like that. And the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a nurturer, but a practical and down-to-earth one. Ah, yes, because she's a queen. Yes, nurture. Yes, practical, down-to-earth, earth sign. Always there to help in a material or tangible way. She encourages and promotes positive utilization of creativity. She also has a serious and introverted side, however. Okay. Oh, yeah. See, that'd be that Virgo energy. Serious, introvert, and then the nurturer. Very good, but practical. So I appreciate that definition. All right. Bottom of the deck. Boop. 7 of Swords in reverse. Oh, good. We want to see that in reverse. Excellent. 7 of Swords in reverse. Deceit. Deceit. Oh, it's the Pisces moon. Aquarius moon, the Pisces moon. Oh, both of them. All right. And this one is 10 of Swords upright. Oh, stabbed in the back. Damn. Damn. 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords? Ah. The 7 of Swords is in reverse and the 10 of Swords is upright. Yeah, 7 of Swords, somebody trying to sneak away, get away with something. It's in reverse. It's not happening. That's because it's Virgo season. But the sun is opposite, you know, is opposite, well, not the whole time, but certain parts of it is going to be opposite Neptune and Pisces. So that's a thing. That's when the sun's opposite Neptune. Oh, that might be the only time during Virgo season when, you know, the Pisces, that aspect's going to be that 7 of Wands energy can persist. Gonna need some Neptune influence. Not during Virgo season. We're not getting away with deceit during Virgo season. Fuck that. What? We just cut everybody. We just cut motherfuckers and then stepped into Virgo season. We not with the deceit at all. Seven of Swords, the Lord of Futility, represents the times in life where we feel too overwhelmed and doubtful to act decisively towards our problems. Ah, very good. So don't be in that Virgo mode, procrastination, assassination shit. Don't want to pull the trigger. It will usually appear when there are difficult decisions to be made. Swords, the mind, thinking, air. Or when situations arise that require we take action. When we are weary, feeling overstressed and helpless, we do nothing. As a result, of course, things inevitably get worse. So that's the Seven of Swords energy. See, that's a different definition, but I like learning that. Especially because seven's representing multiple choices and different paths, and the seeker and the knowing, and that mystic energy. Neptune. Neptune! 7, Pisces, 7 of Swords. And then the swords, the air, the Aquarius moon. Okay. A 7 in the air, an Aquarius and a Pisces. An Aquarius and Neptune. Okay, I get it. So yes, I like learning that that definition of the Seven of Swords. Yeah, so 7 is that Neptune energy, and then the swords is air, is mental, is decisions. So it's talking about the decisions being too overwhelming. That like Neptune water, like you're drowning and you don't know what to do, what choice do I make? Like 7 of Cups is like all these choices, and it can bring different emotional outcomes, right? 7 of Swords is all these choices bringing like feeling too much. So this was in reverse, so we ain't fucking with that. Yes, we just let loose all of that. Now, what's up with this 10 of Swords upright? Let's read the 10 of Swords. Okay, 10 swords, we know what the swords are. Motherfuckers stabbing, fighting, aggressive, and its thoughts. It also has to do with, because sometimes, depending on the card that comes out, it's not other people fighting us, it's us and our thoughts fighting ourselves, like the 8 of Swords card in particular. That's like holding ourselves back with our own thoughts. So swords has to do with that, the thoughts and the fight, the battle having with the thoughts. 10 is a 1 and a 0. It's the man and the woman together. It's I don't want to say completion because that's the 9 energy. So what after completion cycles? It cycles, right? Because it shows both aspects. Like the beginning and then the next step, or jumping through you could think of like the 1 jumping through the loop, through the 0, like going on the journey, taking the next step. So it's you have to have both the soil and the seed. That's the 0 and the 1. So it's cycles and it's birth. So it's like a death and a rebirth. And I said cycles anyways. All right. So 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords stands for the power. Oh, power. That's right. 10, because the 10 is the 10th card is the wheel of fortune. 10 is excellent for power. That's a power number, right? The 1 and the 0 together. That's power. That's the balance, that equilibrium. That's power. Like when something comes together, like a ray, like people come together. Yeah, that's power. 1 and the 0. 10, power. The 10 of Swords, just like the 10th house. Capricorn energy. The 10 of Swords stands for the power in our mind. So power because it's 10, mind because it's the swords, air. Which allows us to fulfill our dreams, beliefs, and aspirations. If we have believed in our worthiness to achieve and attain, we will inevitably have attracted joy, happiness, and success into our life. Gratitude. That's the law of assumption. Right there. Wow. So that's why I said, what's up with this Ten of Swords? Oh, that was a very different definition that I'm used to, but I appreciate that. I like that. And we learned that together. And we were talking about the law of assumption. So please go watch some videos on that. Or go check out my Facebook page and see if I did what I said I'm going to do and post a couple videos on it. I've been posting some cool stuff on my page to check out and learn. I love to share information, love to have fun, and love to enjoy life. So that's what we're all out here doing, hopefully, right? You know, hope you're enjoying the journey. So let's do some mudras and mantras to close out. Thank you so much, All Knowing Force. That was a beautiful reading. Wow, I loved learning that with you guys. That's great. So now when I see Ten of Swords, I'm going to look at that totally different. And the Seven of Swords. Very good. The whole swords suit in general. But yes, the law of assumption and just assuming it and knowing it, and everything's working out in my best. My best is knowing that. Right? We're still going to work on our energy, our chakras, our energetic fields, and balance them, align them, raise them, control our energy, be aware of it, in tune with it. So we put our hands together like this. I'm putting my left thumb over my right because that's what feels comfortable for me. And hands near our solar plexus. Today is Sunday, so solar plexus. And we say Ram, R-A-M. Ram. You may be comfortable. Put your tongue up to the roof of your mouth. And this helps with enhancing the exercise. So we can do that. Okay. Solar plexus is the yellow. The third one, it goes root, which is red, sacral, orange, yellow. Solar plexus, our soul, is ruled by the sun, the planet of the sun. And this is a soul journey. Has to do with our willpower. And we saw that a lot with the Ace of Cups, right? Willpower was the first word. So, as we're leaving Leo season, let's get in that solar plexus good. And stepping into this earth energy of reaping the abundance. Ooh, so grateful. Jupiter next to the moon, I feel it. Oh, gratitude. Let's go. I want to start doing 11. I don't know how many we did though. Let's do 3 more. How do you feel? Great. Thank you so much. Appreciate you for being here. Thank yourself for choosing to enhance. Thank yourself for choosing to take the time to learn, to grow, you know, and to nourish yourself. Very grateful for the opportunity to be here with you. And remember to always ask ancestors and surely seek spirit. Peace, family.